In his inaugural address, President Donald Trump made clear his stance on diversity, equity, and inclusion in the federal government.
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Just hours later, he signed an executive order directing agencies to eliminate their DEI offices and staff. Trump also took aim at a nearly 60-year-old executive order undoing anti-discrimination rules enacted by President Lyndon B. Johnson in the civil rights era. As Americans come to understand the impacts of these actions, Anuradha Habar of the Society for Human Resource Management insists that promoting diversity and inclusion will not go away.
And I think we're going to still see businesses tracking and measuring their initiatives to see if we made progress, because that's what you do in business. But I think we are at the end of quotas and targets on either end.
But taking a cue from the new president, a number of private companies have scaled back or ended DEI initiatives, including Target, Facebook, and McDonald's. A foundation of many DEI programs is finding qualified people from diverse backgrounds to fill open positions. Critics have portrayed DEI as giving unqualified people a leg up in the hiring process, discriminating against those who are not from disadvantaged groups. DEI is often confused with affirmative action, which Habar says can be non-merit-based, a critique supported by conservative Florida Congressman Byron Donalds last week.
It ignores the ability to actually do the job and puts your demographic criteria at the front of the line before your actual qualifications.
Habar says she advises companies about the distinction, saying they can implement inclusive practices without affirmative action.
Diversity is our strength. Those practices are voluntary. They are absolutely aligned to business strategy. Those are perfectly voluntary and legal today.
Democrats, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, are upset about the retreat from DEI programs.
These are values that everybody in this country should embrace. And we're going to take this issue, working with the civil rights groups, head on.
Georgetown law professor Janelle George says much of DEI is about understanding and acknowledging the nation's history. She says Americans have to get rid of the, quote, scarcity mindset that there's so little for everyone, adding that everyone benefits from diversity.
They use diversity, equity, and inclusion as this cover, and I believe it's a cover for discrimination, exclusion, and inequality. And if we don't pay attention, all of these issues, all of these things, all these mechanisms of inequity will be reasserted.
Friday was the deadline under the president's executive order for federal agencies to submit written plans for eliminating DEI programs and positions. In Washington, Cassie Simeon, Spectrum News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage. And click the subscribe button here. You can also download our app and watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.